you see this place? Here's the place that cannot be denied by anyone. That's why they gave up trying to deny it, and now they just go after things that I say that are stupid. Go ahead. I don't think they understand that nobody cares. Like, everyone that knows me, I have so many friends in this, and they accept me like that. They understand that I'm not perfect. They know I say dumb things. It's part of Colorado Bigfoot. We do everything here very simply. There's not a lot of secrets, and we keep everything in layman's terms, and do this in a way that it's understandable for everybody. And I'm gonna say dumb things occasionally, and I apologize. I cut most of them out. Look at this place, you guys. This looks a lot like that other place that I would go to. TP structure. Oh, there's more. I got Vibe Central. Just heard a cat meow. It's weird. I'm not kidding. My tinnitus is really loud today, so it could have been a sound altered. Yes, this is all them. Okay, this is where there's literally hundreds and hundreds that sit right here, especially at night. The daytime, they have like watchers, but they're not all out during the day, as far as I can tell. They sleep sometime. Everything sleeps. Look at this. Look at the ground. You guys, look at you got to notice the caliper on the ground and of the structures versus the trees growing. Another thing regular people would never notice. The most simple things that a nursery schooler could tell. Which one's bigger, this one or that one? Your brain won't see it because you're in denial. It's amazing to me. You wonder where those crazy things you see in videos live? Well, here it is. This is amazing. Oh, I got something. I got movement. What's that? I'm not kidding. It's something little. It could have been a squirrel, but I don't know. I really don't know on that one. I saw it. I mean, I don't know what I saw, but I saw something. This is a place that no human being, even people in Bigfoot, had any idea existed until I started showing it a couple years ago. Never had it been shown. A couple structures over the year, things like that. Like, look at this thing we found in the middle of a field. No one had any idea. I did this. Me. And people don't want you to get credit. They can't stand it. It's like, I don't get anything. It's not like I'm living in a mansion somewhere. And if I was, first of all, I wouldn't, but if I was, everyone would be welcome to come. You want to come? Now we can do some Bigfoot, right? Don't have to worry about money. That'd be nice one day, that's for everybody, though. It doesn't have to be this subject. It could be every one of your lives. How nice would it be not to worry about money? And that's a lot of you guys, and I want to thank you for that. You know, I have a lot of people that really don't have a lot of money, and yet nevertheless they'll give me $20. Like, hey Mark, I really wanted to, I was going to spend this on something stupid, I want to help you. So I really just appreciate that, you guys. And, I mean, not just because you can afford it either. I mean, that's the same thing. I'm just as thankful to those people, because you could spend it on a million other things too. But the fact that you want to get behind me and support me, I really appreciate it. Look at this. I want to keep this short and sweet in here. I got about 10, 15 more spots to go to. I'm not filming all of them, just a couple that are just completely out of control with new structures. Again, notice the caliber of the structures. You guys, this is becoming more. This is all new. Look, I've never been down where I first started, but I've been up at the top part of it, and I'm seeing stuff that's definitely. You know what it is? I can't really be sure on the stuff, but it's how far it's going now. Is there more coming in? You know, I don't know. There's certainly evidence that could back up a little bit of that claim. But, you know, I just say it factually, I just don't know. I'm willing to believe yes, just for the heck of it. This has all changed. The seat right there. I love that. See the arch? The two leaning on it. Here's, look, the two becoming X. They're just leaning. Let me show you, okay? You see? They're just stuck in there. People don't understand. That's what, no, trees don't do that. They don't have any stumps on them. That's amazing to me. Considering everything else we're seeing in here. It's freaking amazing. Why is my camera going crazy? You guys right here? They are. I mean, that's what happens. I figured it out. I used to think everyone was nuts. Look at the big stuff behind. Like, before I even did this, I wasn't even that into it, but you'd hear something like, oh yeah, my camera, I had them and my camera battery was drained immediately. I'm like, whatever. And now I'm starting to realize that I don't know. I've never had my battery drained that I remember, but it seems to get affected by some kind of radio, like electrical waves or something. Do I know that for sure too? No, I don't. I tell you that it only happens when I'm in here, but it's you know, I was thinking after I said that the other day, it was like, well, you know, you do 90% of what you film. And I don't even know if that's accurate. Most of what you film is in the middle of the Bigfoot world, so of course it's always going to happen there. They have some of the coolest trail markers back there. I mean, you go back there, like way back, there's these amazing trail markers. That structure right there with the two on it is incredible, right? And then there's an X right behind it. Everything in here is connected to some kind of a grid. It's all one giant connection. Look how it's on the stump. Look how the leaner comes up, makes an X. X's everywhere. I just film more X's than most people have in their whole life. I'm not kidding. It's just right there. You're just not looking. They're everywhere. I filmed 100 X's almost. Just now. Oh, is that their pine? Let's go look at the pinecone eating. This place up top has got one of the best pinecone eating places ever. Did they move it? It looks like it's been moved. Hold on. I want to know what these guys are. There's hundreds of them. Hundreds, and they've rearranged everything since I was here in the early fall. I don't even recognize this. Where's the pinecone eating? Isn't that what I just saw? Look how clear it is under that star structure. Right? And then look on the ground. Whoa. Something's moving back there. That was weird. Look at the ground. Freaking amazing. Pine cones. Here's what eat the pine cones. Why can't people understand? When I tell you something, listen to me. Because I know I've been doing it for 5 years. People are insane, man. The people that comment are people that have never done anything like this. They don't know what they're talking about. They're commenting from what they've learned in nursery school, which is nothing. You've learned absolutely nothing, I promise. You've learned nothing. It's all a lie, okay? Look. Nothing. You learn how to write and stuff, that's it. As far as history and the earth goes, you've learned nothing. You've been lied to. It's all a fact. These aren't opinions like they used to be. This is factual. I don't know who you've been watching in the future. I mean, in the past, but this is the future. And you're watching me, someone who's never done this yet. I mean, now there's people doing it, but, you know, it's just started. Look at the totem pole in the middle of it all. Always. It never strays. Like I tell you guys, the totem pole will always be there. Everything's always here. Look at that. This is all by the pinecone eating. Look at this totem pole. It's leaning uphill. Never do I find a place without one. Any other big worlds, wherever there's lots of them, there's always that. It's marked with X's, you guys. So start listening. Don't just start deciding what you're going to believe and what you're not. Open your mind and listen, and I'll tell you what to believe. There is no other way. I don't make anything up. I don't want you to believe anything except what this is. What is this is? That's from a movie, I can't remember. What is this is? I got issues. No one's questioning the issues part. No one's questioning my sanity. It's just when it comes to this, no one questions it. Because I've proved it in 800 documentaries that no one will ever see because it's so real that I'm censored in the algorithms. What don't you get? What can't people understand? This is all real, okay? I have seen them. I have met them. Look. It's all real. There is more X's in this forest than anywhere in the world, almost. Just about. Blatant. You see the stump, the decorative stumps? Look at this spot in here. Amazing. All right, I could stay in here forever, but I want to break the monotony. That's amazing to me. You guys see this? I mean, it's freaking amazing. It's all a taught system. They didn't just decide to put that like that. They were taught how to put that like that. Just like you were taught to think every single thing you're thinking right now. Everything. A lot of you are unteaching yourselves. Why do I think I'm so special and above all that? Well, because I spend so much time with them. I don't think I'm special, but you know what I mean? Like, I get this more than most people. Why? Because all you gotta do is stand here with them, and you'll start to get it. I can't explain it. There's something magical, you know? These X's are just unbelievable. There's something big. I have never been down here before. I'm thinking about just walking down a little bit. Give me a sec. It's down here. Tom S., I'm trying to keep the camera steady. It's hard. Here's your seats. These are all seats with the pine needles. Later, all the pine needles will be gone, but this early and late in the year, the pine needles come and they sit on top of them. That's a seat right there. That's where being that you didn't know existed sits. It's just amazing. It's amazing. That's a seat with an X in front of it. He sits right there. These are places. I'm convinced of this. It's not factual, but I'm convinced that there's this other place like underground where you can make up wherever you want. Whatever makes your brain feel better, okay? Whatever makes your denial feel better. And then when they're here, they have their spots. This is so they can get fresh air. There's no other place it could be but down. These are giant mountains. You could put, you know, skyscraper. You could put the World Trade Centers under my feet, and no one would ever know. Like hypothetically, we've drilled in like 2 places in the world into the ground. You know, people don't understand. They think if you drill one place, if that was an important place, they would have stopped them way before they even drilled, and people would never have even known they were stopped. They would have just zapped the owner, and he'd be like, "Oh, you know what? We're gonna go drill over here 3 miles." They'd be like, "What?" He's like, "That's what we're doing." That's how it works, guys. Don't be so simple. Don't be so common. Do you want to be a common person? Because that's one thing I'm not. I might be dumb. You can come up with anything you want. Oh, he's ADD. He talks too much. He does this. He does that. Great. Okay, we all have faults. Okay, so you're making fun of someone with a disability. Congratulations. It's amazing to me how dumb you are, and you wonder why the world's the way it is. Yet you'll take no blame because you think you self-justify. It's an amazing, amazing thing. Over now. Here's, I got this bag. It's got everything in there. Neil, this, you believe it or not, you gave this to me. I guess for the stainless steel grill. When I first got the camper, Neil really gave me a nice gift, and it was a stainless steel like fire pit. It even came in like in a nice case, and I realized I never used the case. It's stainless steel. It looks like it's brand new outside. So it's really more to carry it. So I use this. I don't need to do that. So I keep the thing in the back of the trailer or like outside, and this is perfect because I got everything in there. Like, you know, to repair, I could do tires. I just threw the chair in there thinking I might use it, but I didn't. For like a drone. And then so check this out. This corner is really interesting. I gotta go in here one day. I've never been in here. Let's see if I can show you why. I normally don't do this too much, but you know it's good in there. Not just because of that either. Down there. Maybe I did go in there. I can't remember. I don't think I did. Because look, I know I would have filmed this. It's cool because it's, you know, I'm on the road, so there's cuts, and this is where I'm going to prove to you that they don't care if it's a cut thing. Oh my God, look at that. Look at the X. I didn't even see it up in the sky. Can you see it? I can't get the right angle on it, but there's a giant X right up there, right? It's one giant structure. Look at that. Oh, it's 3. I got to go down there. Look how they blocked it right here. It is almost impossible to walk over that. Look at that structure. Oh my God. Look at the path. What a coincidence. Remember, I'm way up here. Check this out. Holy spot and a half on the corner. You guys, look at all the structures. This is something you find, you know, when you're not supposed to, really. Look at the cut. I don't know if someone up there and cut it off, or they put it in there like that. It's hard to tell because you can, I'm close to the road, and you'll see people just do it. These guys, this guy's lived for like 40 years. He'll drive and just cut wood on the side of the road. That's what these are from. And they also take wood they're not supposed to. They steal. There's a big fine for that. I think I got these guys right here. Hold on a second. Keep my shades on. Watch this. This is when I do the worst job because I can't believe what I'm seeing. 1, I'm gonna count them. 2, I'm even gonna count that one. 3, yeah, sideways X. 4, I don't know if that other one counts behind it. 5, that's good enough. If there's 5 X's, 6. Look at that. And then it goes all the way out. Look, it's not even just, it keeps going. It's got to be because of the view. Sometimes I wonder, what are their capabilities? Hold on, I think I got them. What are their capabilities, at nighttime? Just because, if they're nocturnal, what does that really look like? We have interpretations. You're not the animal, so we don't know. You see, like they'll put on a computer how a cat sees at night. And, you don't know that. You're not the cat. Unless you're inside the cat, we don't know for sure. That's just an idea. What do they, so if they're sitting here at 2 o'clock in the morning, is it the same view at night? Does the darkness just get eliminated? Hold on a second here before I don't want it to fade. Got a bird right next to me. There's a spot in the trees right there. There's 2 spots. Look at this X how it comes up. That's incredible. I bet you there's seats everywhere. Look. And there. The only reason I stopped, teepee structure. The only reason I stopped is because I realized, I was like, oh my God, I forgot to put the caps on that Maverick Pro. You've got to cover the camera every single time. It has 2 different plastic pieces on it, and you got to cover it both times, or the gimbal just gets completely screwed up. And I was like, oh my God, I've been driving around, I forgot to put it back on this whole time. So I stopped, and then as I did that, I look over here, and I'm like, what is going on? I've seen that. I've seen it. What I thought was an X always here. And as you're going by, it's all you see. It's a turn. It's hard not to look at the turn because you'll die if they're gonna. It's rare where someone is, but if they are, they might be on your side of the road, because that's how rare cars up here. People will just literally take a turn on the inside, like in a side by side. So on the turns here. What the hell was that? Oh, it's a bird. Coincidentally. So I got this. You gotta be kidding me. So, I like this spot. So I got this spot over here. I think there was one over there before, and I was like, give me a second, let me show you. And then we'll go over there. There's 2. I can't see the other spot. You gotta be kidding me. This has been happening to me every time now. The bird comes in only when I'm on the good spot. There he is. Is he coming closer? Yes. He came closer. He's right there. He's like in one of these trees. Look at this spot over here. It's my new thing. Don't move. Don't. What do you get? Special treats for that? I'll give you special treats. He is telling on me. Oh, look at this spot. Here's the thing, guys. Every spot I've seen today, I've done it mostly off camera today. I should have a decent, okay video for you. All right? It's a freaking Trident. It's a Trident X. That whole thing right there is a situation that's done like ingenious level. Okay, not only that, but there's a Trident right there. There's a bird telling the entire forest that I'm here, and there's another Trident right there. And there's a pinecone eating station right here. Oh my God. And I think I saw something over here. That's why I just needed to keep talking. I got nervous. I was like, sometimes if you bust them, you don't want to bust them. Like, in a sense, like, you're like, oh my God, he's right there. What do we do? Like, you don't. It's different when you're the one here than what you think he would do. It's completely different once you're 100% aware of that this is real and that he's really over there and there's a respect thing. And holy shit, I can't believe this was right here. That's unbelievable. Sorry about that, another trident. And they're over here, and this bird came over. You're telling me that that's an accident? Look at the pine cones, guys. Look at this spot that no one ever sees. Here's the cool thing about this. You know for miles and miles if something's coming up the road. It echoes. There's no way to sneak up on these guys or drive by and see them sitting here. There's no way. By the way, there's one over here. You can see look at the footprint. I don't know if you can see it with the, it's like an impression. Check this out. He's following me. He started doing it 3 times. Hey, I love this spot. I'm just gonna talk to the bird just for the hell of it, just in case. See? Did he change? There he is. Let's see if he's looking at me. Looking at me. He flew the second I zoomed. They probably told him, like, look, it's just Mark, relax. Not kidding. I've spent 5 years so close to this place, but I've never come in here. I always look, like, as I pass by. Like, oh, I gotta go in there. Hey, there's a fire extinguisher over there. That is so weird. Even though the road is kind of like, it's not a road, it's a dirt road that's, you know, I'm about, look at that. I'm about 10 miles from my house right now. And I'm up a dead-end dirt road, so it's real quiet. And most people like to go through. So if you're on a bike or quads, like, which I've only seen 2 of today, they were together. They like to go where they can come out. No one, basically anyone that rides knows, if it's possible not to backtrack, you don't. It's just something about being out on the quad. There's not much else you're doing except riding. So what you don't want to do typically is have to come back the same way. So if you can do a loop, I think most riders will agree with me. Even on a motorcycle on a road, you always try to go a way that, you guys, by the way, I think he was just right here. There's your burnt totem pole. It does look like a face there, but I don't think it is. That's so blatant. Look at those pine cones. They sit, this is where they sit. This is the others. They put them in the holes. The hole in they go is 5 inches, and they fill them up, and then they sit here and eat them. And I'm talking about a lot of them. These guys all eat pine nuts. I think that's all they like. And think it like, you know, an occasional, look how everything goes up there. Look at this spot. I think an occasional, see, look. Someone brought that down here. There is no way that rolled down here. Oh, I know. It's because it's so blatant. It's gotta be. Hold on. They found it and they put it here. Because, you know, what does that say? Oh, the fire, looks like the fire department was here. Remember how simple you are, okay? Look at the leaning uphill trident. Look at that. That is blatant as it comes. This is a great spot right here. I don't get it. How good this is. I'm telling you. That is a trick. Okay? That's how smart they are. But they're not. They don't know it perfectly. It's one thing I'm telling you. I see them try to do the fireplaces or put plastic or whatever, but they don't know exactly because they're not us. Holy Bigfoot world. Do you guys realize that I got here and that bird hasn't stopped doing that since I got here? It's probably to tell something not to uncloak or something. Like if maybe they come in, if something wasn't here yet or something. I don't know. There could be a million reasons for some of this stuff. I really shouldn't do that with my lower back. They've been sitting all here. Look at the white sticks, Brandon. Look at those leaners. Oh my God. Too cool. It's all real, guys. It's all real. They can do this blatant because they know how dumb people are. Regular people. They know the government protects them. Our government protects these guys and from regular people, and they know regular people are just they've been doing it since the beginning of time. Regular people, like joggers or people walking, like they know how stupid these people are when it comes to being out here, because they've convinced people that they're the ones that are special and nothing out here is more important. There's a car. It's unusual. He's going up to the dead end. Look at the pile of pine cones. See, it's not a hole that goes in the ground. They just use it to fill it. Over the winter, those are filled. It keeps them fresh, I guess. Filled hole of pine cones. These, they've already taken them out. These are all where pine cones used to be. Look, see how they don't go in? You've never seen anything like that. Look, I've been showing it for years now. Wood knock, 12 o'clock. Look at this. It's weird how I had that thought right here. I never stop the quad and I never fix anything. And I just happened to do it right next to this, one of the best spots anybody could ever find off any road. I don't care if the road's 100 miles. Usually you'll get your signs, but usually you got to pay the price to see something like that. And I think before this road was here, there wasn't even a price to pay. You could never have gotten here on foot. It'd be impossible. You'd have to do like some kind of paid expedition to get 15 miles through forest that goes literally straight up and down. Take you forever. Some of it's impassable. So just think about, what this was before a road was here, and how special some of these places are, and are still out there. There's places that are 40 miles into the forest. We've never even looked there before. No one's even stood there on their feet before. It's amazing, and so is this trail. There's rocks on it that have been put there recently. It's one of my favorite spots from the road. I don't know why. I have a lot. Let me show you why. The quad's running because I want to do that and then pull up and turn off. That's why. Oh, it's one of the best Tridents in the world. Everything's the best in the world. I can help it. I tell other people too. It's not just because it's me. Like someone says, I'm like, this is the best exit. I swear, and I'm not lying. Like I almost believe that. Like someone will send me like once in a. I mean, I get great structures all the time, but once in a while, there is just like a picture of an X, and I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, that's the best X I've ever seen in my life. And they just laugh because they're like, Mark, I've seen your X's are better. I'm like, I don't know, man. It doesn't matter to me. There's no. First of all, they're not my X's. Secondly. It's not a competition. It really isn't. I think it is with some people, but with me, you have to understand, there is no competition. Like I don't care. If you can just be like, someone's like, Mark, this guy's getting structures like you've never gotten before. That's exciting. I want to see him. Save me the trouble. I'll share it with everyone. This is why. They were right there last time I did this. I haven't zoomed in on that. I look at it. A few times this summer, but I haven't zoomed on it in probably 2 years. Something like that. And they were there. They were right there somewhere. Circle's weird. Where was that circle? I just saw like a circle, but I can't see the circle. It's kind of the thing you want to look at. What did I see? There was some kind of circle back there, but anyway. And then they'll be behind the circle. You see, everything's discreet. Look at it. They literally broke it in the middle on purpose to make it a Trident. There's a stick in the way right here, but if you look at the top, you can see it. It was done. It's been like that for 2 years, but maybe longer. I don't know. I found it 2 years ago. This is all them. It's right on the side of the road. I'm way up high. I'm not worried about anyone ever seeing that. You drive right by it, you'd never see it. I'm telling you. You just. There's a cleared pathway in between where someone was cutting, and they just come walking in and out all the time. You'll never. This is my opinion, okay? But sometimes my opinions are close to the facts. When you find or see a trident like that, when it's that good, and then you have one of their, part of their literally their taught language, which is, believe it or not, a trident too, but the triangles. And then if you still don't know for sure, look next to it and you'll see the two, part of their taught system, pinned through a V tree. Where did I film one? In perfect, it was 1080p in a V tree. Okay, there's certain things about them that don't change. They I can't really explain it. Where you guys at? What I'm doing up here, it's my first day up ever. Look at the quad, it's doing amazing. That thing's so amazing for how old it is. I just love it. You can't even tell, you guys. That thing's 17 years old. Here we go, behind me. They just would not. These guys are special to me. No one knows I don't have a name for this or anything, but what they did is so as soon as you're around that corner, right there is 20 trees that came across. Just like this, like ripped right out of the ground. Over the winter, they completely covered them. I just got wood knocks. I think it's on the camera. Like, these guys are amazing. So I just want to take a look in. I'm not doing a major event here mostly because I'm checking a bunch of spots at the beginning and I have the drone. I don't want to leave the drone. I have a whole expensive bag in the back. I don't think anyone would take it, but I can't. I don't think anyone comes up this far on this road. I just got you guys. Listen now, quiet. I got 3 wood knocks. There's no wind. It was incredible. You know what it's like to do this? Like some of the off-camera stuff that you don't ever get to see. Like that. It's just. This has never been here like this. I just want to check some of their first couple spots. When you go up there, man, is it good. It's one of the biggest worlds around here. Look how much further back it is. It's not possible. We see the same thing everywhere. Oh, goodness gracious. Give me a sec. See where they always stay? See here, it's all green. Look how it's bordered, right? And they'll only walk here. Keeps them. Ooh, I've never seen that before. It's a little higher than the wood knot came from, but it's blatant. Look at that. Something's changing. Remember, I haven't even started. Oh! That was really... Oh man, that was a clumsy move of mine. I just didn't see it because of the zoom. I hurt my shin. My shin hurts. So, it's like if I kicked you in your shin as hard as I could. I hit that stump. You guys, I can't believe all the trees. Look at all the disturbances in here. Of course, none of it starts, like, until it's blatant. Here's one of their first spots where they hang out a lot. And then, look. I got nerves in here. Because they're right here. There's ones right over there. I know what I heard. Oh man, look, it came right from there. There's footprints everywhere. That's where the wood knocks came from, that trident, right around that. This video so far isn't going to be anything crazy. I just want to kind of show you, what I'm doing today, that's all. Make a little video out of it. Well, mostly because I've always done this for years, but mostly because people have asked me. Like, you have a video time? I'm like, no, I just went up and they're like, can you show us that too? I'm like, okay. I know some people don't want it, but other people want to see everything. Because sometimes in what I think is nothing is everything. I gotta go up and take a peek at least. Where are you? I heard you. After those 3 wood knocks, the whole entire... See, what it was is they were watching me because I went by in the quad. First of all, you can hear the quad coming from miles to get here. There's no surprising these guys. And I think what those wood knocks were, could be wrong, but I think what they were was the official, yeah, he's coming in. It was so loud that I almost am willing to believe that, you know, that they also let me hear it at the same time. You see that X? I haven't been up in here in, I don't know, 2 years. Some of the most special places, I try to give them these big gaps in between, except for Bigfoot Universe. Let's go up a little bit. Let's at least go over to there before it's above the wood knocks around where they were. And I'm seeing all kinds of wood, different wood. This place is really interesting as you go to the top because I wish I could tell you the name of the video. You gotta see what this looks like up there. It's got everything. Places for the others, these inside places. Every different kind lives right here in this world together. I'm not making that up. It's amazing how people that don't do this can comment on, I don't ever hear or see it, but people tell me, you're just wasting your breath. I'm never gonna hear what you say because I don't pay attention. But how they can have opinions on this when they've never been out here. Oh, Mark thinks that they know who he is. Things like that. I was like, of course they know who I am. Are you an idiot? It's your ego that's in the way, nothing else. You're only making fun of yourself. It goes way beyond that. If you can't believe that, man, you got to get out of this subject because it's going to get way harder to believe than that. A little off-camera activity is always good. I think I got the wood knocks while the camera was going this time. You might just have to try to listen because it was like right over here. There's nothing that could have made that noise except these guys. As you go up, the structures get to be incredible, which I won't do today. I may sit here for a little while because of all the noise I've gotten. It seems to be right here. Like right somewhere over here. Sorry about the breathing, it's straight uphill here. Over stuff. There's no one that can walk up this stuff without getting out of breath a little because it's brutal. You see this? This is amazing. Down at the bottom of this, they put it all in the road. The state had to cut it all. Let me sit here for a minute. See the 3? Remember, this gets amazing above this. This is just kind of set up so you wouldn't want to go above it. The X's and the stuff, the structures in the distance are amazing. That's where they really get amazing. The timestamps in here too are pretty simple because they'll be at that distance and they'll stay there. And then he'll look around the corner and then I get my camera out and I can't do it again. Look at this right behind me. Didn't even see it. So you got this, right? And then watch. Incredible leaner. One of these days I'm taking one of those leaners. For real? Look at the TP structure right there. Everything goes to the same spot. TPX. Love it. I'm sitting right here. Such a great place. These guys, there's so many of them. So it's hard to say they all like it, but there's definitely, I think what it is when you get to the big places, out of the numbers, there's always some really friendly ones or ones that want to be. I think it's just, I want to say use the word human nature, but it's kind of like that. It's whatever nature. It's kind of like being nature. We all have this. Now, even if you were 10 million years ahead of us, you're still going to have this interest in us, or even, maybe if you made us, you didn't. But what if it's like people think? What if? I'm not saying there's no God, but what if there's more in between us and God than we know? That's what I'm saying. What if God is just a little bit further off than we realize, and there is aliens? It makes you roll your head if you say aliens, but if there's another race of people, basically, that made us, what if we are really slaves? Not all of us, but, among all the humans, I think I said this to Neil the other day, among all the humans, everything gets done. Plastic, metals, fossil fuels, natural gas, gasoline, oil. I mean, we get it all done here. And like I said to Neil as well, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to look around at the planets, at least that we can see that are close, to realize that the Earth has the most resources. I mean, let's be honest, that we can tell. Anyway, right? So it's not that far-fetched that we're not who we think we are. That's all. That's all. Why is it so hard for people to believe? How are you so brainwashed that you're like, nope, I know exactly what happened. Because your mom told you. That's who told you. You don't know absolutely anything. That's the trick. You know nothing but think you do. I said this to Neil, what is more genius than creating a race of slaves that think they're free? That's genius. And that's humans. I'm not saying that's these guys. I think these guys, at least from what Thomas says, these guys were all enslaved. And they've been hiding, they've been coming back. They're out of it now, and as long as they're cloaked, these other guys can't get them. That's why they always stay invisible, for their protection. It's not just about humans. In fact, I think the least part about it is humans. We're a danger to them, of course, too. Their environment and our military is absolutely horrible, Horrible. We have no standards, no morals, no nothing. As soon as our military's engaged, they will kill anything in their path. And most of them enjoy it. It's a real-life video game. But regular people, they're so common, even though he might be the best soldier, all he needs is the go-ahead. He's been born ready to kill people. You know what I mean? Not that there's not great soldiers out there, but believe me, most of them just want to shoot something. I finally get to shoot something. You know what I mean? These guys, as long as the president's saying, sure, go ahead. This guy's going to shoot. I mean, I'm almost like that. I mean, I can kill all those people? Thank you. No, only if they were standing in the middle of a road. I said it today on someone's post, like, we have to start prosecuting. These people are holding hands, blocking giant highways and intersections, protesting whatever, right? Riots, or the guy that got killed with the cop, or the coronavirus. If you're standing in the middle of the road, anybody should be able to run these people over. You should be able to kill them, run them over, shoot them, torture, whatever you want to do. Get out of the way. You have no right. It'll never happen to me. I live up here. I'm literally talking for other people. Get the F out of the way, you stupid common moron. What are you standing in the middle of a road for? You're not going to make anybody, in fact, people are just going to not do what you want because you did that. So you're not accomplishing anything by standing in the road. Sorry. I'm going to lose my mind one day. This world is going to hell when it could be so good. So exciting, so let's keep our little thing, let's separate what we do from how crazy the world is right now, and hope we can get further in this, and just ignore it all, you guys. Don't just sit there and feed into it all. The best thing you can do is, take a look once in a while on the internet, but stay away from the news, stay away from everything. Stop listening to the world. That's exactly what they want you to do. And some of it's genius. So even if you think you're not a sheep, they get you somehow. So the best thing you can do, in my opinion, for now, is just ignore it all. Look at this. This is where they all walk. Right here. Look at their view. Just give me an idea how high I am today. High up I am, not high. I feel high a little bit. Look at the Tridents. This is amazing. The preliminary areas here, if that's the right word, are just so unbelievable. And then you go up there. It's just incredible up there. It really is. It's incredible. Callie and I did a video last year. It was really cool. It was way back in there. We went miles in there, and there's seats and everything. And then we even showed you where it met the aspen forest. You can see with their trees. That's their tree. They manipulate every tree they want. That's pretty good, man. Right there. Whoa. That would have sucked. I would have just bailed. The quad goes down there, it'll never go back up. Ever. You'd have to have a long winch cable. Some straps probably. I don't know that part. It's just the way it all seems. They seem to be very aware of everything in their environment. You know, it's like you're actually, I would call you dumb if you thought that wasn't true. Like, how could you? Of course they're aware. Of course they're going to beat you out here. You know what I mean? Why isn't there a Bigfoot in this shot right now? There might be, and why isn't there anything else in the shot? Where's a rabbit? I'd take a bird right now. Anything. It's not easy when you're in other beings, even animals, environments, to come up near them. You know. I know you guys get to see bears. You guys are encroaching, like cities have been built over forests, you know, and over time. So, you know, yeah, in New Jersey, a black bear will be right in, like a suburban neighborhood. But when you're in our environment, it's different. It's easy to see them, and that's the one bear out of all of them that has gotten used to people. Someone probably, you know, fed it in their backyard to start. Here, you can't get near them. You know, I carry a gun, but it's, you know why I carry a gun? I'm gonna turn this off. Because, well, it's a feeling of security. So people, of course, are idiots. So you just always have a gun. But mostly because that's the only time it would ever happen. Like, if I didn't carry a gun, then all the mountain lions and bears would just come out of the woodwork and kill me. I'd be like, I knew it. You know, like I carried one for years. One day I needed it, so that's why I carry it. I carry it for my bad luck. Nice triangle there. I love this road. You know what? Here's my secret here, guys. This is all